So hey guys, this is Kugli again with another video, and well, I'm using a very different rig right now to take this video. I just bought a new helmet for myself. So this is called the SMK. There is a name of it. It's called the SMK Twister helmet, which is of this variant. This is the exact picture of it, and I'm very well excited about it. Now a little bit of backstory on what this is. I have had this bike, my bike, which is the RS200, for close to about 7 months now, and this is the real first helmet I have. The other helmet which I received is basically the one which I got free with my helmet. I mean, with my bike, which is a regulation that every new bike needs to be given a new helmet with that. That's a government regulation, so I got a helmet. Now this is the helmet which I have, which I'm using to take this video on. I'm going to show you guys how this is. This is the helmet which I got free with my bike, which is well, now in all seriousness, this is an ADV helmet, not a sport helmet. People have it confused all over the place. Whenever I go on and ask for a sport helmet, this is the one which they give me. And of course, this thing is flipped because I wanted this to be in the opposite direction to give a little bit more downforce, a spoiler of some sort, if you will. So yeah, I do have a little bit of a camera mount here, which I'm using for recording stuff and all that. This is my DIY style helmet, and you can see the foam layer is just pretty much non-existent. It is ISI, so that is pretty cool. The foam is really cheap, and there is no foam, honestly. It's just a little bit of foam there so that people can say that yes, there is foam, but you cannot use the foam. So yeah, not the best. So this is the helmet I've been using. Of course, I have modified it aesthetically and a little bit for practicality for me and all that, but it was time for a change. This is the helmet which I got, which is called the SMK Twister, which is really cool. I will show you guys that in just a second. And here is the helmet. Now I've already opened this up. I actually tried to shoot a video of me unboxing, but it turned out to be really dark, so I'm doing it again. So here is it. Here it is. It is pin lock ready, so there is this pin lock included with the helmet, which is pretty cool. I really do appreciate that. Let's get started now. First of all, opening this up, I got this from Moto Central. I will provide a link in the description if you are interested in buying one. I will keep this down because I don't want to lose this. So yeah, now this is by Studs, because Studs acquired the company SMK, and you get that, so that is pretty cool. Let's keep that aside. Here is the helmet itself. Now of course it came with packing material. I removed it because I did, as I've already said, I opened it up. I have tried using it. It fits me. It was a small one, and yeah, it also comes with these protectors for the glass, I guess, the visors. So that's pretty cool. Now this is the documentation with which it comes. So let's get started on the documentation. First of all, this is for the pin lock visor, so it is an official pin lock. It comes with pin lock 30, which is the standard one, which is pretty cool. So this is the one which it comes with. It also has a pin lock 70, which is available for this helmet, which I'm not aware of though, so you'll have to rain check on that. Apart from that, there are a few other documentation, so let's get started on the documentation. Of course, first of all, there is this the brand of material of this thing, that the fabric is treated with this thing, which is antibacterial, antimicrobial, and it dissipates the well, heat, sweat and all that by capillary reaction and all that. So yeah, it does have a SMK tag, which is useful, I guess. I'm not sure about that. SMK helmet booklet, which is safety instructions and all that in a gazillion languages. so you won't be lost using this. I mean, it's a helmet. I mean, you should know how to remove and use a helmet, so that's just there. And also this is an ECE certificate that this helmet is ECE approved, and there are the sizes, this is the make of it, this is the brand of it, and you have all the stuff which is basically what about the helmet itself, so that is also important. Now let's get started with the helmet. Let's open it up and see what it is. Here is the helmet. Now I got a few goodies with it. I will start with that. I got this thing with the helmet. I'm not sure if it's intentional or accidental, but here is a head cap which is by Vega. Surprisingly, I would have liked to have studs or SMK, but hey, this is pretty cool. I like that. Also, the carrying bag is pretty cool. I really do like that. It is soft, so it won't be scratching your helmet anytime. So here is the bag for it. It works out. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this, but hey, it is something which you're getting for free, so that's pretty cool. Now let's get to the helmet. So here is the helmet, which is the one I bought. So this is called the SMK Twister Skull Graphic Edition. So this is the skull version. So you can see here is the version of it. It does have dual visors. That was the main criteria I wanted addressed in a helmet. So you do have the dark shaded visor, which is good for daylight, and the clear visor, which is with the pin lock. So you can see the pin lock is available, so you can replace that, renew that any way you want. So that does work out really well. It does have a quick release mechanism for removing the outer visor, which is pretty cool. It does have the Bluetooth comm system enabler here, which is also, I guess, pretty cool. Fully removable liners, you can remove that. I have removed it, and let me tell you, it is a pain to put back. So yeah, also chin curtain can be removed with these 3 tabs. This one, as I've said, is a small version, so do understand what the sizes are. This is a 55 centimeter around the head. For me, that's perfect because I have a 54 centimeter head. This is perfect for me. There are other sizes available, like 57 medium, 59 large, and all that. There was something available there also, so you do need to understand that. Apart from that, there are ventilations available. So this is an active ventilation, this is another active ventilation. Also, there is a passive exhaust. There are 2 passive exhausts, which does work out. I mean, you can remove this and see where the exhaust ports are, but I've already seen that, so yeah, that does work out. So that's something there. So yeah, pretty good looking helmet. Pretty aerodynamic. I mean, I'm not used to a lot of expensive helmets. This one is about 4,300 rupees in India, which by comparison, you can get something like my helmet. Basically, the helmet which I'm using right now to film this, it costs about 1,400 retail outside of the well, I got it for free, but it does cost about 1,400. That is purely because of the looks. No real definable safety features except for the ISI mark, which I've learned ISI mark is just for show. That's just for the cops to not get you. Doesn't work really well, and I can even press my helmet with my hands and it will collapse. I can guarantee that. This one, not so much. This will not collapse because it's so freaking hard and tight. So yeah, now this thing, yeah, I know that this is this compared to other helmets is a heavy helmet, but for a ECE approved helmet is 1,450 grams, which is about 1.5 kilograms, which is pretty cool for me. The helmet which I'm wearing is about 1 kg maybe. I guess that should be it about the unboxing. I'm not going to review this. I mean, I have to crash to actually give you guys a review of it. I don't want to crash my bike, or I don't want to crash in this helmet. So yeah, hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.